Jay here for Stretford, Paddock, Manchester United 2, Leeds United 0. Joining me is an absolute colossus of the Manchester United fan base, Mr. Andy Tate, the only Andy Tate that matters. How are you doing, brother?
I'm okay, mate. Enjoyed that.
Nice, wasn't it? Nice to just beat Leeds without really getting out of second gear.
Yeah, it was an enjoyable game from start to finish. You mean, we had two teams. You had a bit of experience first half with we say Martinez, Varane, and Mason Mount. Lovely tribute to Gordon McQueen at the start as well.
Well said.
Lovely, because I grew up watching Gordon McQueen in the 80s. Absolutely colossal. And like I say, it was a mismatch, but it actually worked. It was good. Leeds, like we say, Leeds are nursing. Leeds played a load of kids and they're still nursing an hangover. But it was an enjoyable first half and second half with the mix. But hey, Mason Mount, definitely I'm looking forward. That little bit of skill. God, if that had gone in, man, you know.
That little dink.
Replayed.
Little chip.
Yeah, that would have broke Twitter tonight, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's a good shout. If you're not doing, make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Hit subscribe. We want to get to 800,000 subscribers. With your support, we can do it. We'll talk about the first half first, obviously. More experience, like you said, Martinez, Varane. Tom Eaton has obviously got lots of experience. Mason Mount. What did you make of the performance there? Especially we've got those experienced players, but also you had a few youngsters there. Diallo, coming back from his loan from Sunderland last season, he looked pretty lively. Hannibal Medjugorje as well. What did you make of some of the younger players in that first half?
I thought it was good. That Diallo, I said Ahmed, really looked good, because I'm looking for. I do not want to lose him this season.
You don't want another loan move?
No, I want him in the squad, because you say, I know it's the Championship, but you see what he'd done in the last. Some of them goals, he took Sunderland to the playoffs. Couldn't take him any farther, but definitely skill there, and he's like that chance he had. It's like, there was a chance like he had against Preston, same sort of position. Top corner, he got it. I remember it last day of the Championship, seeing it. But absolutely great. It was good. It's good to see Sancho. He played well as well. But they said the youngsters as well, really stating a claim. I'm looking forward to seeing Palestra in the tour as well. I want to see how, because you need competition. Sancho can't just take it easy now this season. I'm safe, I'm here. You know what I mean? You got to have competition for places.
That's a really good point, Nat. Do you think some of these youngsters who we've seen today, the likes of maybe Hannibal, like maybe Kobe Mainoo, who obviously did well, do you think they could be in a conversation for first team football? Do you think they could be like sort of giving some of these first team players something to think about?
Yeah, because let's say some first team players still in a comfort zone. You know, I play here, I play there. I don't play. I'm happy. I'm in a comfort zone. Yeah. Competition makes, like you say, it makes you look over your shoulder, and you say, I'm in trouble, because you could be loaned out. You could be shipped out, sold. I say healthy competition. Yeah,
it's good to see that as well, because I agree with what you're saying. I think some of these youngsters, they're not that far.
Some of these senior players need to kick up the ass.
Yeah.
Competition, that's what you need.
Yeah.
That's what makes a good team. Yeah. And the momentum from last season has to be maintained and built on.
Going into that second half, obviously completely changed the team. Like you say, it's a whole new starting 11. I was actually a little, not worried, but I thought we might not have it that easy this second half. Because Leeds brought out experienced players.
Pros,
and we had a load of youngsters. Charlie Savage, of course, captaining the team. But you could see even with the young players in that second 11, the style of football was good. It was sort of progressive. You could see what we were trying to do, and they were playing it about nicely, weren't they? I was impressed with the style.
Yeah, it's like what we've done with the first team. It's filtered down into some of the youngsters, and like you say, it's pretty good. I mean, last season the youngsters did really well, and it was good to see them. Very energetic, very lively. I mean, the goal, it was a lovely splitting pass, and was it Emre?
The kid was the kid who scored the first goal was Noam Emran.
Noam Emran.
If I'm getting that one right.
Yeah.
And obviously Joe Hugill got the second one. So good to see two young players getting on the score sheet.
Some good finishing.
It was a bit of an opener to me today, to be honest with you. It reminded me of how little I've watched of the young players I need to fix up.
After these youngsters, man, we're going to have to learn, because you know, even my dad knows these, and I don't. I only concentrate on the first team.
I hate when I see players and I think I know almost nothing about it.
I don't want to disrespect them, because they are the future.
Absolutely, I believe that children are the future.
I do too.
Yeah. Also, it's always good to see us beating Leeds at any level.
Oh yeah, you got to beat Leeds, and we all hate Leeds. And like say, It's a shame they went down because I would love to have smashed them again this season. So they'll be favourites to get out of the Championship. They got one with Leicester, Southampton. Very competitive Championship, and we'll see where they come.
What do you think it means in terms of just momentum and stuff like that, Andy? When you have these wins in pre-season, when you have players getting goals, when you just sort of... It's a positive game. It's a positive note. How much do you think that can affect going into the season?
Yeah, I say we really had a positive pre-season, didn't we? I remember we beat Liverpool 4-0.
Oh, was this under Van Gaal?
No, this was last year.
Oh, last year, sorry.
We beat Liverpool 4-0 and we was like, doesn't mean nothing, but it was nice. And then, like we say, I think we played Melbourne and all that. You guys went over there.
We had some good results. And we had some. It kind of the wheels came off a little bit.
Yeah, Harry Maguire got turned inside out, and there was a few. You're like, oh dear.
There's the Villa draw, wasn't there?
Yeah, Villa draw, Crystal Palace, Southampton,
Atletico as well.
Yeah, Atletico.
I was at the Atletico game.
Yeah.
Did they beat us?
Yeah. But I say a couple of years ago. Just enjoy pre-season. Don't get too carried away, and it's just nice to play some football. Some youngsters, like some players, new signings coming in, set the benchmark for the season. There may be one or two who forced their way in. There may be one or two who have to go out on loan who get sold. But I'm looking forward to a season where we actually continue. We're not going to win the league. Maybe flirt with it like we did last year. If you come to a crossroads, then from last year, what are you going to prioritise? Like January this year, after beating City, we was 4 forks in the road. Which one do we take? And we fell short of the FA Cup final, which still pisses me off.
Just on that, I wanted to ask you one final question. We saw, especially in the first half, Tom Eaton quite far off his line, playing it out from the back. We know that Erik ten Hag wants to do this. He wants to play out from the back. Andre Onana looks like he's going to arrive at Manchester United. I would be stunned if he doesn't, to be honest with you. How much of a difference do you think it's going to be? Because you mentioned the cup final, which sort of highlighted some of the David De Gea's flaws. How much of a difference do you think Onana can make coming into this team and playing out from the back as a goalkeeper, almost like a sweeper keeper?
Yes, I've seen some of his, like I say, practically. He ran the show in the Champions League final. Man City were way off the pace. And he was he was half decent. Like, he was starting attacks from the back, straight through the middle. I've seen him do it against Benfica in the Champions League as well. And you need a new dimension, a new look on life. You got to be cold. I mean, I love De Gea, but like I say, it's time to move him on now. And Ten Hag was ruthless, cold. He's got rid of De Gea. He stripped Maguire of the captaincy. You want to be a Champions League bench warmer and earn some money. That's what you want to be, Maguire. And he dealt with Ronaldo last year, so he is the man for all problems, and he will sort all problems out. And he's a man to take us forward. And if losing a cup final last season against Man City is inspiration to him, but if the players don't use that as inspiration, he'll get rid of him.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's one of those when that's going to stay with a few players. Not nice to see, not nice to experience, but hopefully we can learn from it, bounce back, starting with that win over Leeds. Loads of games coming up in pre-season. Andy's going to be involved doing watch-alongs and all that stuff, so make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Also, you're going to be on the United Agenda, is it, later on tonight?
Yeah, I'm on the United Agenda 8:30 with Armando, Mr. B, and I'm on Mick Ruby. Man United Unrealist TV at 10 o'clock tonight. I got a busy night tonight, people. I'm going to be Google Live.
You're like the Kim Kardashian of YouTube. You're just everywhere.
I'm a fucking diva, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Go and follow Andy on Instagram. You know where to find him. You know where to find me as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been The Review with Andy Tate. Thanks for watching.